域展開。無料空所。
Alright, shout out to Adrock Studios. I think that's the name of their development studios. Is it Adrock, right? Yeah, Adhoc Studio. My apologies. Yeah, shout out to them, man. Those guys go there, man. They did amazing, fantastic job on this game. And also, now that I'm thinking about it more and more, I think I got the bad ending for this game. What the hell? I think I seriously chose a bad ending. I think I got a bad ending because honestly, the more I think about it, the more it starts to click in my head that, yeah, if it's a gal's whole thing in the story, all the Z teams have been redemption. You know, they don't have to be villains. Just because of what they did in the past doesn't define them. So the fact that she ended up being a villain in the end, that has to be the bad ending. What the fuck? How the fuck did I end up with the bad ending? Actually, I think I know how. I think I know how. I think it was because I didn't lean towards either side because I was neutral about it. So it was like, yeah, I didn't trust her. I didn't hate her. I didn't say I didn't trust her, but I didn't trust her. I think that locker scene kind of defined it. If I had chose to be like, yeah, I fully trust you and this and that in a locker scene, I think it would have led towards a different ending. But because I kept playing neutral about it and being like, they didn't want to really pick a side fully, I think that's when it starts shifting towards this ending here. I fucked myself over with that, but I couldn't be sure of her. I couldn't just give it a complete benefit of the doubt. I mean, after the shit just kept coming out more and more, and that's when the shit just had me like, what the fuck, bro? Like, and it's like more and more secrets were coming out. Like, god damn. So we had to really see what this is really gonna be about, bro. I don't know. At some point, maybe I may run it back by myself just to see what it'd be like. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah. That would be pointless. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be pointless. I'll be more sensitive to try to choose anything other than what I've already chosen, and that'll be defeating the purpose of it. Either way, I'd rather did see if Izuga become a hero than I would have been a villain. So and I did look up a while ago to see whether or not they want to do like a season 2. Apparently they are working on it. It's supposed to be like 2027, 2028ish. Cool deal. Looking forward to that. But doesn't that mean that one of these endings has to be canon to it though? So I also looked that up, and apparently there isn't a particular canon ending. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comment section below if that is the case or not. If there is a canon ending to this game or not. But I didn't see it. From what I saw, it was a very, very divisive among people, among opinions of which ending was the quote unquote canon ending for this game, which I would like to think the canon one will probably be the one where Izuga became a hero. And yeah, I saw there was a lot of different options and a lot of different endings that actually could have came up on this game. So I'm very curious about that. Very, very curious about how that's going to be and how that's going to turn out. But either way, this game is amazing, honestly. Favorite characters: Robert, Izuga, Prism. You know, I love the whole Z team, honestly. I ain't even gonna say no too much. I actually love the whole Z team. They are fucking amazing, alright? I love those guys, man. And shout out to Shroud. Why not? Why not? He did his thing as a villain. He did his thing. Shout out, what's bro? Matthew Mercer, man. Go to voice actor, by the way. All these voice actors in this game was amazing. Shout out to them. They done a phenomenal job in voicing these characters and bringing them to life. So yeah, I have anything strongly like negative to say about this, honestly. I think my only probably gripe, but well, I ain't gonna really say gripe. I guess I would have been a little, well, then it'd be defeated purpose. But I guess I would say that I would have had liked to see the whole backstory of Shroud and Robert's father and see how that all unfold. But I guess it builds the tension a lot more without seeing it and just being told a story and being said by word of Shroud telling the story how it all happened in such detail, showing just how much he enjoyed doing it. So it works out. It works out. So I ain't gonna complain too much about that. Other than that, yeah, like I said before, 9 out of 10, amazing game. If you haven't played this batch, I highly suggest you do play this game. You will have an amazing time. If you are not a fan of superheroes, then you probably wouldn't. You probably wouldn't enjoy this. But if you're a fan of a good story with good character development, and you're very fond of characters who would deserve a second chance, then yes, you will indeed enjoy this. And I highly suggest you do give it a chance to see what it's all about. But with all that being said, those folks, I know I haven't said much and I haven't really drag this video out kind of like I did with the Ghost of Yote one, but honestly, I have not that much to say. Honestly, I'm not very satisfied with my ending. I wish I would have had gone with the kind of ended up with the Visigal for Robert. And I kind of say that's my biggest regret right now for this game. I wish I would just been more biased about it. And that's obviously what it was, because I just wasn't more biased to one side or the other. So this is just what led my choices to be in this. But I accept my fate. Look, I know the past me said that I accepted my fate. And shout out to past Spectra, because that was me literally just finishing the game. But I'm going to be honest. I want that good ending. I want either Visigal or what was the other goddamn Blonde Blazer. I want one of those two, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I ain't gonna cap on none of that shit. I need one of those good endings. If they do a season 2, and actually, how the fuck is this gonna work? How do you do a season 2 if they have multiple endings? Do they just take your save progress? You know what? Actually, can they do that? Can they even work like that? I don't know. I have never really played a Telltale game before like that, so I can't say for certain that I'm very familiar with this process of how does that work from one season to the next. Did they just take your save data for what the current ending you have from that save data and put it on for season 2? You know what? Actually, I think that can work. And if that's the case, fuck no, do I want this ending? I don't fucking want this ending, man. Hey, I admire your passion past Spectra. I really do, man. I admire it, man. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna need a good ending, bro. Like I'm gonna need an ending that's more beneficial of being a hero, bro. Because I failed terribly when it comes to those last missions. And I also will later on kind of recently learned that I could have saved Coop as well. Well, Coupe, however the fuck you say her name. I could have saved her from being locked up. So I'm learning a lot. I learned a lot because apparently that was very much depending on how well I performed in the last dispatch, and I did horrible. And that last dispatch, absolutely horrible. I let Coop down, bro. I let her down. And I can't. I failed as a mentor. I failed as a dispatcher. And most of all, ladies and gentlemen, I failed as a hero. I was supposed to be the inspiration. I was supposed to believe in them without a shroud of doubt. But the doubt, it invaded my heart. Yeah, I really let them down, guys. It's like, I should have just believed in Visigal without a doubt, and I was, don't get me wrong. Originally, my original idea was just continue defending her and believe her to the very end. But then when the information came out about what she did, how she contributed to my boy's downfall in the beginning, and I figured she'd come back because it's just, at the end of the day, like I said, we went through a lot in the rocky relationship, and I feel like we just got to a point that trust was there, that bond was there, and it just wasn't going to easily break. But honestly, me learning that she was straight up the one who even got the first Mega Man suit destroyed is like, damn, I get it. She had a reason. She didn't just do it for no reason. She wanted out, and that was her way out. And man, but just to learn it, just to see it all play out, just to learn the truth of this son, it's just something that just did something to me. And that doubt was casted, and once that dark cloud of doubt was casted, guys, there was no stopping it. All right, I'm be honest, there was no stopping that cloud of doubt. And honestly, I should never let it truly cloud my judgment going forward, but it did. And I just couldn't see past it, and I honestly saw it pretty much covering up everything around me, and I just started doubting what Visigal's true intentions were. Of course, I didn't completely doubt her, because at the end of the day, she still came back with the whole Mega Man. I figured then she definitely wasn't a traitor at all, but by that point, it was too late. I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of too late for my decisions to really change the story into a greater direction or a better direction, because I'm pretty sure by that point, even if you did or choose not to untie Visigal, I think you still would have got the bad ending, honestly. Even though my decisions were still more leaning towards defending her, protecting her, and trying to uplift her as a hero, it's like, I think it all comes back to that locker room scene where it's like, yeah, you was unsure, and then, you know, she needed someone to tell her she's not a villain, but you just like, yeah, I don't know. And honestly, to be real with you, Robert's words were just reflecting truly how I felt at the moment, so that's exactly how I felt. I just didn't know, honestly. And that's why I say I feel like I truly let Visigal down, you know? And yeah, she's Invisigal. I'm not calling her by that other name. That's just not who she is. Alright, but all that being said, those folks, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video, outside the video. Tell me what you think below. Hope you guys enjoy me playing this. I would love to do another Telltale. Yeah, I did tell you guys about the Walking Dead. I told you guys about the Walking Dead situation, but it's coming soon. I'm still working on it. And yeah, I don't know. Right now, up next is Marvel Cosmic Division. So you know, I've been having fun playing it. It's been good little beat 'em up. You know, classics. Can't go wrong with that. Undoubtedly, I could have done better, but yeah, there was just there's no saving what's already been done. The milk has been spilled, and I must accept my ending. But there's not a chance that I couldn't redo the game and get a better ending. I don't know how I feel about that. Like I said before, I don't know if that. I know what decisions I wouldn't make now, so I just feel like it just wouldn't hit the same. It wouldn't feel genuine. It wouldn't feel like I'm really just making my own decisions based on the current situation. Now I'm just making decisions to avoid the ending that I already got. So, hey, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I gotta give myself some time and I'll come back to it. But then again, I might just stick with the ending I got because the ending I deserve. With that being said, those folks, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's like the video. So let's like the video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I catch you guys next time. And what is your favorite scene and moment from Dispatch? And also tell me which ending did you get through your first playthrough. I hope it was better than mine. I'll keep you guys next time. I'm Spectro. See ya.